for one, it ain't that much of black people talking about quitting weed. You know, we all trying to smoke some weed. It feels good. It's almost a majority of part of our culture at this point. So.
H-O-O-D-I-T-G-O-O-D to my friends. Looked at a remote, you came to watch me. I'm crazy. Change the channel, I dare you. Stay tuned, what's coming next? It's amazing, you gon' have to guess. Something fly, something fresh. Meanwhile, like, subscribe, and comment.
What's up, y'all? Back with another video. This is Ray. I know it's been a long time since I made a video for you guys. Happy New Year's, by the way. I want to thank you guys for showing so much support on my page since I started. You know, we're about to hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna finally be monetized, and I gotta thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really went crazy on the how to quit smoking video, and I just want to, you know, share my gratitude with y'all. So this month marks 20 months sober, which is a big, big feat for me, a big milestone. And I just wanted to tap in and see if y'all, kept up with your journey. You know, if y'all, anybody relapsed or anything like that. It's not really a big deal if you did, but, based on how many people tapped into that video, it lets me know that, there's so many people that's going through the same things. And I want to just be more consistent making these videos. I kind of fell off. I told you guys that I would be starting that hustle to corporate business, and I did that. I started the Instagram. It's hustle.to.corporate on Instagram, and I've been making videos on there quite frequently every day. And it's about business and things like that. So I've been really, focused on building that up. It kind of distracted me from, staying in tune with you guys on here. So I plan on changing that this year. I know a lot of you guys, I've seen a spike in the video. A lot more people have been trying to quit smoking this year. Maybe it's y'all New Year's resolution. So we're gonna get it jumping this year. And if that's your New Year's resolution, leave it in the comments. Let me know. Just a few tips today about how you can continue to keep your streak going, right? So yeah, if you are looking, to quit smoking weed because you've seen the last video, then this would be a good one for you. I'd say that if you have been trying, based on watching that last video, you've been trying different things to kind of quit and stop. This is a perfect opportunity for you to, use the motivation of the new year and kind of, use that motivation and energy to kind of, build out different New Year's resolutions, quitting being one of them, and using fitness or making content, giving back. We going through some very hard times right now in the US, and especially today as I'm filming this, it was they went into the Capitol, made a big deal about it, but during these hard times, it's kind of like it's the perfect time to kind of center yourself and become more connected with your spirituality. And I'm still not saying that smoking is a bad thing, because every time I smell it, I feel like taking a hit. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. So 20 months sober for me, how do I feel? I feel very clear-minded. I still feel like I would smoke. Even though it's been 20 months, I still feel like when I smell weed, I have triggers that would allow me to continue smoking. So I wouldn't say that I'm not completely over it. At any moment, I could easily go revert back, relapse and take a hit of that blunt. Especially on New Year's, I could have did it. But it's a constant battle, really facing your person and growing in yourself while being sober, right? You want to pick out a couple different activities, I feel like now that I've been making more content is definitely something that you can use for this. Like when I first started, I was doing fitness. For the entire year of 2020, I ran every single day, which was a huge distraction from smoking. It kind of helped me so much with discipline. I learned a lot from that. And, it's just things like that could steer you in the right direction when it comes to your goal of, becoming sober from weed, right? There's so many different comments on that video. It's ridiculous. It's like 1,000 different comments about 1,000 different perspectives. It just goes to show how powerful of a topic this is, right? Because half of the people that see that content believe that it's not so bad. It's whether they know they want to quit, but they still don't think that it's worth quitting. And then the other half, which maybe is the majority of people, feel like they could relate to the situation, how I was describing things on there. So, like I said before, tap into yourself. Try some meditation. Think about different things that, reasons why it would be really powerful for you to stop weed. Right now, a lot of people are home from the pandemic. A lot of people aren't moving around as much. Maybe you got a lot more. Maybe you've seen a spike in how much you've been smoking lately because it's not that much to do, right? Either some people are becoming entrepreneurs. Some people are trying to keep their jobs. Most of us are at home just chilling most of the time. And what else are you gonna do, right? You can't go out. You can't do too much. You're just gonna hit that blunt. You're gonna get faded, right? So it's really about tapping into your person. You know what I'm saying? And really figuring out the why you would want to go ahead and do something like this, right? Like I already mentioned, a lot of the benefits for me. You know what I'm saying? My skin being perfect, being able to have that energy go towards my focus and my determination. If you are somebody that's starting a business, weed is definitely going to slow you down. For a lot of people, it does help you, you know what I'm saying, if you haven't reached that level of consciousness yet, as I've said before. So there's a lot of different factors that go into this. So yeah, hope you guys have a good year. I'm gonna be tapping in. I'm gonna be making a lot more videos about more sobriety stuff. I see how important it is. At first, when I first made the other video, I didn't recognize how powerful it was while I was making it. But you guys definitely showed me how needed it is. I think right now it has like 80,000 views, a couple thousand comments, and it's starting to become a community. And at first, I didn't realize how I was going to leverage that community and supporting each other. But, as time goes on now, I had time to reflect on it. I see why it's such an important topic. You know what I'm saying? For one, it ain't that much of black people talking about quitting weed. We all trying to smoke some weed. If it feels good, it's almost a majority of part of our culture at this point. So I understand that perspective now. I've watched other people speak on the topic, and it's a lot of similarities. Mine is a lot more. It's just on a different frequency than some of the other videos I've seen. There's a lot of similarities to why those people stopped and why I stopped, but it's a big thing when it comes to controlling your thoughts, right? Controlling yourself and controlling your healing. As black people, we got so much therapy that we need to go through. We got such rough childhoods, it seems like the world is against us a lot of times. Weed tends to help with depression, it stops you from, seeking your true divinative power, you know what I'm saying? And when you tap into your sobriety and you start to realize, how powerful you are as a human being, as a black human being, it'll encourage you more to want to go on a path of quitting. Sure, there's a lot of successful people that smoke weed. That's why I don't say ain't nothing wrong with it. I smoked for a long time. I love weed, right? Still, but I understand the detriment of what it does to me in my mind, right? And when it comes to my focus and my ability to take these thoughts out of my head and make them into a reality. So it's just a conscious thing. It's something that you got to continue to work on, and you have to really, really want it to be able to do it. A lot of people reach out to me and they ask, how can they do it for themselves? And I'll tell them certain different things, but ain't nothing I can tell you that's going to give you the validity of why you should, quit, because it's something that you come to a realization within yourself. I've spoken to a lot of people that have quit, and it's such a, it's something that is like, it's not really a big deal. A lot of people brush it under the rug, like it's not a big deal, like it's not really an addiction or something like that. But the fact of the matter is, based on so many people that I've impacted so far with this, it really is a big deal, right? Because it alters your mind. Anything that isn't natural form, and a lot of you would say like, oh yeah, weed is natural. The fact of the matter is, weed is the weed that people are smoking now. There's not much natural weed growing in a lot of places in the world anymore. Weed is money at this point. It's just to convert currency, right? So it costs to be high. So when you think about that, I think they said that there was a small percentage of naturally grown real weed in Jamaica, right? A little bit of it, but all the weed now is is made in labs. It's made chemically. So none of that stuff is actually real. They control it. That's why a lot of it is legal in a lot of places now, because it's not that natural high like it used to be. So with that being said, my battery's about to die. I want to plug in my Instagram page right here. I post on there every single day about different business things, success habits, tips like that. And I'll be dropping more videos as time goes on. I'm really happy to be back in front of the camera. And thank you guys so much for supporting the page. We almost at 1,000 subscribers, and I really appreciate that. So thank y'all for watching. Peace.
You gon' have to guess something fly, something fresh. Meanwhile, like, subscribe, and comment.